B Marsh Boxing, we back at it. Breakdown and prediction time. Three straps on the line. WBA, IBF, and WBO at lightweight. This is a fight between Vasyl Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. Coulda, shoulda been for undisputed, but don't. We're not gonna get into that right now because we already know about the franchise belt. If you don't go do your anticipated fights of the year, absolutely. A fight I was planning on attending at Madison Square Garden over there in New York City when this fight was supposed to happen in March before the COVID postponed this fight. You know what I'm saying? So this is a very good fight right here. Fight been looking forward to. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Been anticipating this fight right here. This is a legacy fight for both guys. More gonna be a legacy fight if Teofimo Lopez can become a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? At 135 pounds. You know, we don't even know if he's gonna stay there that long. But it's gonna be more of a legacy fight, more for Lomachenko. If Teofimo Lopez goes on and has a great career, this will be a big win for whomever wins this fight. You know what I mean? Whether it's Lomachenko or Teofimo Lopez. All right, so Teofimo Lopez is what, 15-0 with 12 KOs. You know, he's been a pro since I think about 2016. You know what I mean? He was an American Olympian. So this guy is, he's been tracked right by Bob Arum in Top Rank over there. You know, about 5'8", 68 and a half inch reach. You know what I mean? Vasyl Lomachenko has been a pro since 2013, if I'm not mistaken. And he also has the same amount of fights, 15 fights. He's 14-1 with 10 KOs. Okay. And Lomachenko is about 5'7". What is he? I think 65 and a half inch reach. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to be the shorter fighter by an inch to Teofimo Lopez. And the length is going to favor the man Teofimo Lopez by 3.5 inches. You know what I mean? Or 3 inches. So this fight right here, man, it's gonna be a tricky fight. You know what I mean? Basically, this fight, whomever sleeps on the opponent, whoever is not taking his opponent seriously or underestimating their opponent, they're gonna lose the fight. If Teofimo Lopez underestimates Vasyl Lomachenko and says, Teofimo Lopez says he's gonna knock him out in 3 rounds. It ain't going past 3 rounds. I've heard him say that, and I've also heard him say 6. So he's talking like he's going for the knockout. But Vasyl Lomachenko has said that this kid Teofimo Lopez is talking too much trash. If it was in his country, you can't be talking trash without getting hands put up on you. Hey, that happens everywhere too, Lomachenko. That happens here in the United States too. It happens everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact you can't really put hands on him for talking trash. He has to promote the fight. But you can do everything in your power to beat the shit out of Teofimo Lopez in the ring. On when is it? Is it in October? I think it's this month. I think that fight is this month. You can do everything in your power to put hands on the guy and get paid for it. You know what I mean? So Lomachenko is talking about what they do in his country. That's universal language, Slim. You talk shit, get banged. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. You check it. But this is a good fight right here, man. A fight that I've been anticipating, like I said, for a very long time, for at least the whole of 2020. And thank the boxing gods, here we are in 2020 before the year ends, and we're going to have this fight. Okay, so like I said, whomever underestimates the other will lose. Going into this fight, I consider this fight basically a 55-45 fight. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to say who my favorite at 55-45. Let's get into the breakdown and prediction. Both guys' hand speed is immaculate. I can't even say who has a better hand speed or the better punch variation. I don't know. I do know who throws punches with bad intentions, and that's Teofimo Lopez. You know what I mean? He has a his punch variety is excellent, and so is the Lomachenko's. You know what I mean? Punches from angles. You know what I mean? Teofimo Lopez might not be so much punching in angles. You know what I mean? But he will be letting his hands go, and you're gonna see punches coming from all angles. You know what I'm saying? When I say punching in angles, for when I say it favors Lomachenko, that's mostly because of the footwork. And the footwork, hands down, I give that to the man Teofimo. I'm sorry, Vasyl Lomachenko with the footwork. You check it. But as far as just letting the hands go in the pocket, you know, Teofimo Lopez, to me, his bread and butter is his pull counter. He has a beautiful pull counter, like Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? That right hand. He leads with the right hand a lot. He's not just a typical jab guy, then probably set you up, try to throw the right hand. He's the type of guy, he does sometimes a little fake ass shoulder roll with his left shoulder protecting the chin, and he's ready to cock and pull that pull counter. You know what I'm saying? He has a beautiful overhand right that could be like a straight right hand, but it could be looping like an overhand right, and it could end up like a hook. You know what I'm saying? The body shot game. He throws the jab to the face, the straight left hand jab to the face, and then he can throw a devastating straight right hand to the pit of the stomach. You know what I mean? Not so much a jab, but a straight right hand, a power shot to the pit of the stomach. These are punches that he must. The body shot game, the left and right hooks to the body, that jab to the face, straight right hand to the stomach. These are punches he must do. Left hook, digging the left hook to the liver. He must do this to Lomachenko in order for him to have a stagnant opponent who's going to be more standing in the pocket with him and trading shots. If the man Teofimo Lopez can do that, his chances of winning this fight and causing a big upset would be immense. You know what I mean? He could definitely do that. If he does that, he will be in position to keep this guy, Lomachenko, stagnant. You know what I mean? Like I said, the footwork, I'll give that the edge to the man Lomachenko. Lomachenko has a beautiful punch variety too. You know what I'm saying? You check it. A guy who pat you with the jab. He can throw the straight left hand, but his left hand, which is a great weapon for a southpaw versus an orthodox fighter, just like an orthodox fighter versus the southpaw. The straight right hand is a beautiful punch, whether it's coming from the 1-2 or from the lead right hand. What's the deal, Kid Stacy in the chat says, "Shut up, B March." Big ups to you, my G. You know what I'm saying? So with the lead right hand, it could work in Teofimo Lopez's favor, or the Vasyl Lomachenko with his lead left hand. But in this instance, I like the more the lead right hand from the man Teofimo Lopez, especially the what you call it, the pull counter. You know what I mean? I think he does that more better than the man Lomachenko. You know, Lomachenko can throw vicious hooks, the straight left hand, jabbing, you know what I'm saying, punching in angles, basically accumulating points, you know what I mean? Amateur style. And I'm not trying to say that him in the pro that he's just fights like an amateur. Nah, not necessarily. You know, he's also there to dig in body shots, the fight versus Roman Rocky Martinez. That's actually how he ended up beating Roman Rocky Martinez. He took punches to the head in the early rounds versus Roman Rocky Martinez. You know what I'm saying? But that's because he was going to the body so much. And before you know it, he knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember what round it was. I believe maybe was it the third or the fifth? It didn't go past the fifth. But when Lomachenko is throwing punches in bunches, combinations, it's when his opponent is shelling up. You know what I mean? When his opponent is shelling up, not throwing back, nothing, that's when Lomachenko got this opponent in target practice. You know what I'm saying? You check it, but his punches and angles, you know what I mean? Whether it's a right uppercut, while pivoting toward his right, you know what I'm saying? Right uppercut pivoting towards his right, the left hooks, you know what I'm saying? Left hooks to the liver, you know what I mean? The combination shoe shine punching. Vasyl Lomachenko is a maestro with the hand speed, the punch variation, and most importantly the footwork. You know what I mean? But I think also Teofimo Lopez punch variation is going to be key, and he has one punch that Lomachenko doesn't have quite as. Look, Lomachenko could do everything Teofimo Lopez can, but there's certain things I think Lopez does that could cause devastating effects, and that's also his right uppercut. You know what I'm saying? His right uppercut, and these are type of punches he gonna have to set traps. Lomachenko's are gonna be the better fighter at setting traps. You know what I mean? But Lomachenko, like I said, look, when he's fighting guys who are shelling up, that's when he looks superb. You know what I mean? Letting his hands go. You know what I'm saying? Pivoting. But we're going to see if the man Teofimo Lopez will have his hands in his pocket. At lightweight, Lomachenko's face been getting more bruised up. We can't lie about that, whether it was fights with Pedraza or Luke Campbell. He's getting hit more often than he usually was at 130 and 126. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure the man Teofimo Lopez is going to be very aggressive from the jump, which could play in the man Lomachenko's favor because he could probably play the counter role and let Teofimo Lopez be the lead fighter. You know what I'm saying? So that's where he could be setting traps. If the guy is going to be overly aggressive, setting traps, shoe shining him, pity patting punches, basically picking up points. And when I say pity pat punches, look, Lomachenko's not there. When you ever seen Lomachenko throwing sledgehammers, trying to take a man's head off, trying to fly it into the third row? Nah, Slim, that's not what he about, man. Them fellas like to just accumulate punches, and he definitely has decent power. You know what I mean? Definitely has decent power to have, you know, yes, he's 14-1 with 10 KOs. A lot of those guys also did quit, not necessarily got laid out and put on their ass. You know what I mean? When it was Nicholas Walters, Rigondeaux, Jason Sosa, Mariaga. Most of these guys, even though Mariaga did hit the canvas, those other guys, for the most part, they just got out boxing. They were like, you know what, man, I'm tired. Let me get my check, man. I can't really do nothing with this guy right about now. But Teofimo Lopez has had devastating knockouts where guys look like they probably died, like Mason Menard. You know what I'm saying? You see that left hook he laid out on Diego Magdaleno. You know what I mean? So the left hook, the pull counter right, uppercuts, body shots, these are all tools of the trade that the man Teofimo Lopez possesses. But Lomachenko, at the end of the day, does have that world title experience, Slim. From his second fight of his career, which he did lose to Salido, till this day, 2020, as I make this video before the fight happens, sometime in October, I believe. Lomachenko has been in nothing but world title fights, unifications, big time fights. He ain't no household name in the United States, but from a boxing perspective, he's been in there with some good fighters, and the experience, man. I think the experience will be the key factor in Lomachenko winning this fight. You know what I mean? You check it. When the man Nakatani, that guy who fought Teofimo Lopez, and Lopez arguably looked, he didn't look too great in that fight, although I did have him winning the fight. He fought a tall, rangy, undefeated Japanese. You check it, who brought him all kind of issues. But he got it done. He got the job done with his boxing skills, you know what I mean? And I think that the man Teofimo Lopez, he doesn't have quite the experience as the man Lomachenko, but he has everything to gain and nothing to lose in this fight, while the man Lomachenko has everything to gain and everything to lose. You know what I mean? Everything to lose. If Teofimo Lopez loses, so what? He's a young kid. Man, he's 23. Lomachenko's 33. 10-year age advantage for Teofimo Lopez. But all in all, I think the advantage in the championship experience. World Championship boxing experience is going to be the deciding factor, and I think Lomachenko will win this fight a close 7 rounds to 5. You know what I mean? I think the 7 rounds he wins will be hard, tough fights. I think this will be one of Lomachenko's toughest fights from the Gary Russell and Salido fights, his second and third pro fights. And, will I be surprised if Lomachenko does take a L? Not at all. Will I be surprised if Lopez takes a L? Not at all. I think it's a 55-45 fight favoring the experienced fighter. You know what I mean? And I think Lomachenko, I think the footwork, the championship experience, and just the unknown factor from the man Teofimo Lopez. Yes, he knocked out Coma in devastating fashion. Both guys are serious punches. But, we really didn't learn too much about what would happen if Teofimo Lopez faces adversity from a strong puncher like the man Richard Comey. So I think that the man Teofimo Lopez, championship experience, 14 fights, all world title fights in his 15-fight pro career. I think that'll be the edge, you know what I mean? Defensively, look, Lomachenko hasn't been too great defensively at 135 pounds. You know what I mean? But it's all going to be on how aggressive Teofimo Lopez is. I think if Teofimo Lopez is just there headhunting like he says he will, try and knock his head off, that plays in favor of Lomachenko to set traps and just counter him, frustrate him, hit him with shoe shine shots, picking up points, and he'll just win rounds. How can the man Teofimo Lopez win more than 7 rounds, or at least 7 rounds to win this fight? He's going to have to stay on top of Lomachenko. He's going to have to keep his defense tight, pivot with the guy, basically shadow boxing. If the man is turning, cutting off the ring is going to be very essential for Teofimo Lopez to win this fight. He's going to have to mirror him like a shadow boxing. Wherever he pivots, I'll pivot there with you. And he's going to have to keep his defense tight and have punches that land or thrown accurately anytime the man Lomachenko moves. Easier said than done. And we're going to have to wait and see when this fight happens for 3 titles. You know what I mean? B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. I got Lomachenko winning this fight via close split decision, 7 rounds to 5. Might be unanimous decision as well, but I think Lomachenko experience will win this fight. B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments, and I'm out of here. Peace.